Okay, hi guys. Okay, so this is the board. Now this is totally off of Malorie Thompson's video that she shared with you and how she set up her board roughly. Now I didn't take her exact wordings for your follow-ups, and please feel free to change these however meets you, right? You want to make it sound like you. So whatever you're gonna do on sounding, you can edit these, and I'll show you. So you're just gonna click on it and it'll show you right here what is typed. And so this is where you would just edit. So you want to make sure you edit anything out in parentheses, and you're going to type in their name. I'm going to change it to Holly since I use that. And then of course you want to change this and type in your name, etc. So I'm going to just back that back out so that it's back to where it was. Now to back it out, what I'm doing is I'm hitting Control Z. You could just retype whatever you want to do. So this is where you would go and you would just copy and paste. So you can just copy and press Control C, and you can just paste it into your message to them. Now I did install, um, and this is just a total play on Mallory's what she had, right? So instead of just adding it into the description, I did add custom fields for you to where you can add their mailing address, their phone number, and their email address. And I did add a date column, the date that they ordered. And I added these drop down menus. So if they've interested in hosting, if you've asked them, if they have no interest, or if they're interested, you can edit these as you get to know Trello. You can go in and on your board, don't edit them on the shared board here for everybody to use, but you on your personal board that you save, you can go in and edit them however you want. So that's just what I added. Then also down here, remember that you can add notes. So every time that you did send out an email or something or a message or whatever, you can message them, or if they replied to you and you had a small conversation, you can save that here. You can attach a picture, whatever you want to do. So just know that you can add more and save your history. But this is kind of what I did. So um, when I just close this out, so this is your thank you. And then I added, she had the received order. So this is like your 1 week checkup. Then 1 month, 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, and gone for now, which I'll explain what I do there later. So again, all these comments, all this thing here is you make it you. You can change it to what you want on your board. Please don't change it on my public board here, as this is going to get shared out to a lot of people, and anybody who wants to use it, I'm more than happy to let them use it. So again, you can change those. So then what I added, so I added this column here, new placed orders. And the reason I added this particular column is because some people, and as you get used to Trello and get more, I don't know, courage, I guess, and get to using things, you could actually use Zapier, Zapier.com with your Trello board, and then you can have cards automatically come in. So then I would have them automatically come in to this column. That way, if I needed to add more things to the cards or whatever, I would do it here. So then I have a sample card here. This is totally just a blank card, and you can use it to add new people quickly. So then your custom fields are here, everything is there. And all you would do, excuse me, all you would do is go and copy card, and then you would just type the customer's name here that you're going to add, and then it would create the card. I'm not going to create one because I already have a card here for you to a sample, I guess. So then I have Holly Hobby's card here. So if I open her card, then it's going to have her address, her phone number, her email. These are all just made up, of course, and the date she ordered. So now if you're using Zapier, then you can have it come in and it will automatically put that date there or whatever you want to do. So just that, those are a little more complicated and a little more high tech than what this board was set up for. So, but I do have the order date in there. And the reason I have the order date in there is because I have automated for you So when I move, so once I've filled out her information, maybe I wanted to, sorry, just to play on Malorie Thompson's thing, she would put a description of what they ordered. Maybe you want to do that as well. So you can just put in the description here what they ordered, just as a reminder for you, so you know what's going on. And so then you're going to move them to the thank you column. So now as soon as you move it over, it's automated to add a due date within 3 days. So within 3 days, it's due for you to send out this thank you. So you want to text them this thank you. And depending on what your follow up system is, maybe you mail a thank you as well. And you would want to do that as well, whatever you do in your thank you day. So you have, I set it up so that you have 3 days to achieve that. Again, it shows me the order date. It shows me if they're interested in joining or hosting. Now, if I haven't asked them yet, then this would, let's go just change that just so you can see the color change. So let's say that I haven't asked them yet. It's going to show that it's in black now. So then, so it shows me that, okay, wait, I got to kind of fit this into my conversation maybe. So once I've done the thank you, then I move them over to the received order column. Again, it's going to push my due date out. Now notice that it only went 4 days because I gave 3 days for the thank you. So, but this is still 1 week after order. Now we know that sometimes Scentsy orders haven't shipped in a week. So you're going to want to pay attention to this. And if it hasn't shipped yet, um, you could potentially move that date out if you wanted. I probably wouldn't. I would just leave it in there. As it becomes a due, it's going to go to yellow, and if it becomes overdue, it's going to go to red. I would just leave it there and let it go red so that it knows that. So every time I come in here, I know I need to go check, did that ship out yet? Have they received that order? Do I need to follow up? So just be aware of this date here. You could go into the red if Scentsy hasn't shipped their order within the first week, kind of thing. Okay. Or if people were wanting, I can move this automation out to 2 weeks too if you wanted. It doesn't really matter if your due date goes red or whatever. It just brings attention to it, right? So then once it goes into 1 month, it's going to move out. It's going to move my due date out. So now in September 11th, which is 1 month after they ordered, I need to send this follow up or email or text message, however I'm following up, whatever message I'm choosing, or again, you can modify that message if you want. And then 2 months, once I've done that one, I'm going to move it out. It's going to bump out to October, so it's going to bump out 2 months. 4 months, same thing. It's going to automatically bump out for you and set your due date. Then it's going to set out to 9 months or 6 months. I did this all the way for 12 months for you guys, so it bumps out. And again, 12 months. So if they haven't ordered in a year and after I've sent out this message, I still haven't heard back from them or anything, or they still haven't ordered, even if they're responding to my messages, I think that's great. But I type this little message saying that, hey, it's been a year. I'm not here to bother you. Maybe they have a friend or a family member and they just didn't know how to tell you or whatever. So I'm just going to say, hey, I'm not here to bother you. It's totally in your hands. Now, if you need something, please reach out to me. And then I'm going to move them over to gone for now. And it's going to delete the due dates. It's still going to tell me the last date they ordered and the answers to these questions. I'm going to go back and change these just so that I can show you something else. Just because I like the colors up there so that you can bring it to your attention of what you're looking at or whatever. So now let's say that it was back at this date instead. So it's going to add the due date back in. And let's say that they decided to place an order. So now I can either come here and move my card. So I can come here. Oops, moved it to gone for now. I can come here and move it to getting started again. And when I close it out, it's automatically going to be back into the getting started. And it's going to have the new date. Well, this is all the same day, but if it was, so let's say that this happened in, let's say it's August. It happened in November. November, they decided to order again. As soon as I move it back into placing a new order, it's going to change the date to today's date. So whatever date I moved, so you want to move it as close to them or the day they ordered as possible. I understand that sometimes it doesn't happen, but that's the benefit of Trello is that it's on your phone, it's on your tablet, it's everywhere that you are. So anytime that you get an order, you can just quickly move it over. And even if you didn't update what they ordered, so you can change a description to what they ordered this time, or you can add it to a notes down here. Ignore all these details. You can add a note down here of what they ordered or whatever you want to do, and it's going to start again. So as soon as I move it back over to thank you, it's going to give me my 3 days again, and so forth. So I'm going to move this sample all the way over to gone for now so that it's not on your guys' board. You can archive. Let me go back. Once you guys copy my board and share and save your own, you can just simply archive this card if you want so that it's off your thing, or you can edit it to one of your customers, however you want to do. So this board is completely public. I am going to allow you guys to use it. Now, I don't necessarily, you're going to have to save it to your own Trello, and then you can make your changes or whatever. You can save the name however you want to do it. Please don't make edits to my board here as it's going to get shared out to whoever wants to use it. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this is helpful. Again, thank you, Malorie Thompson, for sharing your ideas and how it works. I had no idea how Amy really worked. So this just kind of simplifies it, and hopefully this will help a lot of people out there. Thanks, guys.